Revelation 2897. From the 26th of September 1943. Divorce of spirits. Last judgment. The adversary will rage mercilessly among my own, and therefore my judgment will also be merciless. For now the spirits will separate, there will only be people who profess me and those who completely deny me and declare war on everything that is faithful to me and points to me. And then the hour will come when a separation will take place, when the cover of every spirit will be mercilessly destroyed, which only harbors what is contrary to me, which will be banished in a new, harder cover for an infinitely long time. This judgment has to take place, otherwise even that which is attached to me will be lost, for Satan works with all the power at his disposal for the sake of the last free decision. And my love comes to the aid of all people but cannot take effect where it is rejected. And therefore humanity sinks ever deeper in order to finally completely fall prey to the adversary and therefore to start its renewed path of development in endless distance from me, so that one day it can become blissfully happy. It is an apparent act of cruelty which nevertheless has the goal of winning back the apostate and which therefore cannot be avoided because a recovery is no longer possible by any other means. Anyone who opposes me distances himself further and further from me, and this means a cooling of his spiritual substance, a hardening of it into hardest matter. The spiritual substance must now go through all the agonies of being bound so that it will automatically strive for ascent, for freedom, and give up its resistance against me. For I love my creatures, and I will not let any of them get lost forever. But where my love is not recognized, my might and wisdom must express itself recognizably. And this will happen on the day of judgment when my own will be delivered from greatest earthly adversity, when I myself will come to judge the living and the dead who believe in me and therefore will live forever and who are my adversaries and therefore must fall prey to spiritual death until they acknowledge my love and desire it. Only then will they too awaken to life. Endlessly long times will pass in utmost torment of bondage. For whatever opposes me has to be bound so that its influence will no longer harm those who are devoted to me, who remain faithful to me even in greatest earthly adversity. And this judgment is no longer far away. And the suffering and affliction, the terror and hardship that will befall the earth beforehand will be the last means to help the apostates recognize me and strive towards me. But anyone who is already in bondage to my adversary no longer recognizes me. He is blinded and sees the last fulfillment of his earthly life in the world and its pleasures. And everything will be destroyed before his eyes and he himself will sink into the abyss, for his striving was to displace me because he handed himself over to that power which wanted to corrupt him forever. Amen.